Hi, my friends. I want to do a quick recording about when the Mandela Effect started. It's not really that important. I mean, because, you know, we all have like a different sense. Some people told me they started seeing the Mandela Effect back in, you know, 2012. Some said, God, they've seen it since like the 80s, 1980s or whatever. And it's okay if they did. And they, maybe they just didn't call it the Mandela Effect, because the Mandela Effect died after that in jail. So, maybe there was no term. There was a term called quantum effect. When I first saw the Mandela Effect, I could not find any term of Mandela Effect back in late 2015 and early 2016. Then somebody mentioned the Mandela Effect, and I don't even think it was some of the famous people like Fiona Broom and all that who claims, and I don't want to go there with her. I mean, I'm telling that lady about had it with her and her bull crap. I'm not kidding you. Broom, you get it? Broom, witch. And I'm not calling her and don't judge her, but I've had it. I told her to thank God. She refuses to thank God. She said she found the Lord, maybe. I don't know. She's so confusing. And she threw us under a bus when she was on Coast to Coast radio station. I'm not here to insult others, okay? Not there. I'm not about it because I just don't do those kind of things, right? I only brought it up because she claimed that she was maybe the one that termed it. She didn't term it. It was somebody else. But anyway, I'm so sick of so many darn liars and filthy people. I'm sorry. I'm just sick of it all, right? I am just so sick of everybody, and I'm so sick of everybody saying they're Lord out there. I'm so sick of this New Age crap and manifesting our reality. I got to talk about that for a minute. I'm still saying manifest your reality. Create $1 million for yourself. Manifest that lover into your life. Manifest this. Manifest that. Are you kidding me? And that is witchcraft. That is wrong. And I'm telling you, I am so tired of hearing about this manifesting. Oh yes, manifest yourself right into evil. I'm saying, and I hit every one of them. I hit every one of them, and they'll never, ever, ever respond to me. I have talked to many of them. Ones that have like 200,000 subscribers. One that said they're open-minded. All this. There's a gentleman. I can't remember him. That's but I tell him. I said. We had a conversation one time, one of his live casts, and I said, then why don't you manifest the masks away? Well, they always have an excuse. Well, I don't know, I said, I thought you could manifest. You said, if you can manifest $1 million, you can manifest real peace, can't you? You manifest these things. And I said, why don't you manifest this and manifest that? Just basic stuff. I said, why don't you manifest the children not starving somewhere, right? They can't do it. And they always have excuses. And then I always tell them, I said, why don't you go to my channel, look up for the Lord's Cross in the Sky from here, Colorado. Shows that the Lord, it's kind of visual proof right there that the Lord's real. The Lord is communicating with us, right? And I'll say, why don't you check out some of my stuff? And I said, I'll tell you what the truth is. And it's always, and I said, and this one guy, like I said, I had this conversation with him, and he said, well, and then never ever will go think, even if I send the link, I said, call me, email me, whatever. They don't want to hear the truth because they are not, they're such bullcrap liars. And I'm sorry, they're not on they're not on the right thing, right? You know this. They're not with God. They're not with the true creator whatsoever, right? So anyway, I started my little spiel. I'm just so tired of it. Anyway, so back to this. Okay. So the reason I found important to know the date was because I wanted to know if we're in sync with Revelations, that the numbers that we've all had. People did calculations, even without the Mandela Effect. It says, yes, this would be the current time of tribulations. Everything's marked. It's been written, this is the generation, this is the date, this is when it all happens. And we know this, okay? But, so we have all these confirmations, right? So I did a search to find out when Mandela Effect, and I wish I had it. There's an article that happened on September, I think it's 15th, 2015. Yes, that actually is an amazing article. I should have did it when I brought it up here. Hopefully I can bring up another video or a link. That there's an article that was like in the a famous newspaper. I can't remember, like the New York Times or something. It said that they said, oh, there's this mysterious thing around this date that that, you know, some said it'd be the end of this real new beginning, and that there's an asteroid possibly at the time that was heading out. There was all this weird stuff that was tied to the Mandela effect on that date. Because we kind of, so it was kind of weird that whole year was lined, to, even in the newspaper. Now, I'll try to find that. But anyway, so I'm going to show you some search terms from, this is Google Trends, right? I don't know if you've seen this. And so I've been doing, like, trying to find key searches that would link with Google when their history of key searches would show things through the Mandela effect, kind of like a marker. Now, I said that the terms of the problem is people, I'm not saying that people weren't seeing this before 2015, but we've narrowed it down to about that is the year. And I tell you, back in 2015, I searched all these terms and there was nothing Mandela effect. The only thing I found close was quantum effect. And now I can't even find it in search terms in Google. Blows my mind. I used to search quantum effect and found like 2 or 3 things talking about it. Not even Mandela effect, it's called the quantum effect, right? So I used to search quantum effect, and for a while I was doing both, at searching Mandela effect and quantum effect even on YouTube. And I told you at that time there were no videos on YouTube whatsoever about Mandela effect. Oh my goodness. I mean, they're just talking about, hey, this weird thing that's happening. You know, it's like the John F. Kennedy, that's one of the first videos I saw that somebody said, man, there was 4 people in the car, not 6. And that was one of the first, and then the Berenstein Bears is the second video that I remember seeing that was on YouTube. And the individuals, I didn't know who it was. I couldn't even really describe what it was. There's just kind of like, there's this thing. And then somebody finally came along, like someone that time frame said, hey, there's this thing called the Mandela Effect. And you can find anything. And Fiona Brum, there was no book. There was no, you know, I don't know. And some of these others that claimed that they knew the term. And there was none of that. Because I know how to search. I know atomic searching. I've actually programmed software to do search algorithms, okay? I know how Yahoo even designs their search algorithms. I taught other engineers when I was a software engineer how to quickly find information through filtering and also through atomic search. They call it atomic searching. There's all these terms, and boy, don't need to focus now. So I know how to very quickly find information because I know how they search, the search engines work. If I want to be very broad or very narrow, I mean, I can pink. So anyway, so here's the thing. So I'm going to show you a couple of these. The Nelson Mandela died in prison, right? Because that's important. Because that's what started this whole Mandela effect term, right? So I'm saying, so if you look, I did here's my little thing. I did here, 2004 to present, okay? And this is the trend, right? Here's the trend, right? Look how there was zero around January 10th here, okay? And I'm going to do this crossbar to show you this. See, okay, wait. Let's see here. Zero searches, which is interesting. Now, because it was before 2004, so, you know, we don't have enough historical. But then it spikes in January 2016, of course, because more people came to work, right? Came awake. And this is around, now this was interesting, around 2014, there was a lot of 19. And that's interesting. Why? Because, you know, this is what's kind of strange about this one. Around 2015, right there, is when I'll show you in a minute, the Mandela Effect term came along. So maybe there was already some Mandela Effect taking place, and then it was termed later, right? So, okay, so I'm going to show you that real quick. Let's do a search term. Let's delete that. Let's type in Mandela Effect. Mandela. Let's see, okay. Effect, okay. All right, here we do this. 2000. Now, see, look, there was nothing. No term. Was there one? Where is it? Oh, hold on. No, 0, 0, 0. See, it's all zeros, right? Less than 1. How can you have a less than? I don't know. Anyway, this is what's weird. There was one lot of searches on January 1st, 2014. Now, what's interesting about this, I thought I did this a couple months ago, and that wasn't the case. I didn't think I found any until 2015. So the quantum effect, is the Mandela effect in itself? I don't know, but I'm serious. I did this, and I couldn't find anything till 2015, right? So I don't know how to explain that one, because even a brother in Raleigh, he said that even for him, he said that around 2015, because we were both in the same line. He was one of the original ones that did the YouTube, by the way. One of the originals that him and somebody else were the first two that actually even started YouTube about Mandela Effects. Now everybody's got a channel about it, talking about it. So then it spikes 2016, 2017. And what's interesting is it's dropping off. Okay, so what does that mean? That means people gave up, or, I'm seriously, or that we've actually lost ground awakening people. That's what it's telling you, these charts. It's either they gave up. I know there's a lot of people I used to watch all the time. They're gone. I haven't seen them a year or 2 years down the road. I'm seriously. Some people couldn't handle it. Just mentally, they said they got to check out. So we've seen this drop off here, right? Look at this. So we're down to, look at this. So at first it was hunting hard and something, and now it's down, boom. But it's still pretty heavy historically. All right. What was some other ones? Now, what's interesting is I'm trying to think some other, like Berenstain Bears. I don't know if I should. Excuse me if I don't spell it right. Let's see. Bears. I'm curious. It's close enough. It'll ignore the upper and lowercase. Let's go back 2004 to present. Berenstain Bears, and this is a problem because we had a bunch of people searching that way before. Look how those people must have been morons. This actually proves our point. In 2004, look, everybody's searching for Berenstain Bears. Oh, a bunch of idiots. And then it's Bearstain, right? So, and then 2015 comes along. There again, see, 2015, boom, boom, spike, because everybody's started, well, hey, was it Berenstein or Berenstain? So let's change it to Berenstain. A name change. Oh, what? It's not letting me. I think that's Berenstain Bears. Berenstain Bears. Wow, this is interesting. Look at this. It came off the cliff. That's how everybody's searching for that. So this one's confusing. Look at this. Berenstain all up here, and it drops off, and then this is like a reverse. It's actually had less searches. So who knows? Look at this. I mean, 2004. People misspelling it that bad? You know what I mean? Are there that many bad spellers? Are you kidding me? Oh, you kidding me? So you gotta hurt those terms. Anyway. So okay. So let's okay. So I can do some more about that. You can do some searches if you're interested. I like even YouTube. Like I said, I was a software engineer. YouTube's name changed, and that was one of the first Mandela effects I noticed. I'm like, it used to be you, with the actual you. I'm not kidding you. Tube. And there's some residue people found this. It was not YOU, not YOU. I mean, really, that was so obvious when I saw it. I said one day, I'm like, because I mean, I was always on the new technology and software field and have to pay attention to all these different things. And when I saw YouTube change its name, I said, what is going on here? I said it was always you. So, and I said, did the company change its name? I don't remember hearing the news or stock market or anything like that. I said, I don't remember a YouTube being YOU instead of UTUBE. I said, what? So anyway, so the whole company name even changed. I'm curious. Let's do a search on that. The old name of YouTube. I'm curious. That's what it used to be always called. Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, I have no idea. Come on.